For hundreds of thousands of years, humanity adapted, survived, learned, built, explored. Every generation inherited a world shaped by those who came before, and every generation changed that world in return. From stone tools to artificial intelligence, from caves to space stations, the journey has been extraordinary. Yet perhaps the most important chapters have not happened yet. For the first time in history, humanity possesses technologies capable of reshaping itself, its biology, its intelligence, its environment, its future. The question is no longer whether humanity will change. The question is how and what comes next. This is the future of humanity. Humanity's future remains connected to Earth. Climate systems continue changing. Populations continue growing. Resources face increasing pressure. New technologies may help address these challenges. Renewable energy expands. Scientific understanding improves. The future will require adaptation and innovation, as it always has. Every civilization depends on energy. Future breakthroughs may transform how energy is produced and distributed. Solar power, advanced batteries, fusion research, new infrastructure. The next energy revolution could reshape global society, just as previous revolutions transformed the past. Artificial intelligence may become one of the most influential technologies ever created. AI systems continue improving. Capabilities expand. Applications multiply. Education, medicine, science, industry. The future relationship between humans and intelligent machines remains one of the defining questions of the century. Biology itself is becoming programmable. Scientists increasingly understand genetic systems. New therapies emerge. Diseases once considered impossible to treat may become manageable. Future generations could experience dramatic improvements in health and longevity. Possibilities continue expanding. Throughout history, life expectancy increased. Future medical advances may continue that trend. Preventive medicine, personalized treatments, biotechnology, advanced diagnostics. The future of healthcare could transform how humanity experiences aging itself. Cities continue evolving. Smart infrastructure, autonomous transportation, sustainable architecture, connected systems. Urban environments may become more efficient, more adaptive, and more responsive to human needs. Humanity's journey beyond Earth is accelerating. New lunar missions are planned. Permanent infrastructure may eventually appear. The moon could become a gateway, a stepping stone toward deeper exploration. Mars remains one of humanity's most ambitious goals. Future settlements may begin small. Scientific outposts, research stations, then perhaps something larger. The first permanent human communities beyond Earth. A new chapter in civilization. Virtual environments continue evolving. Digital experiences become increasingly immersive. Education, communication, work, entertainment. The distinction between physical and digital life may continue changing. Some thinkers explore questions once considered science fiction. Could intelligence be preserved digitally? Could consciousness be understood more completely? Could entirely new forms of existence emerge? The answers remain uncertain, but the questions continue inspiring research. One day, humanity may travel beyond the solar system. New propulsion technologies, generational spacecraft, advanced exploration systems. The distances remain immense, yet so once did the oceans. History repeatedly demonstrates that human curiosity rarely accepts permanent limits. The story of humanity is not a story of perfection. It is a story of persistence, of curiosity, of resilience, of imagination. Our ancestors crossed deserts, sailed oceans, built cities, reached the moon, and transformed the world. The future will belong to new generations, people not yet born, explorers not yet known, discoveries not yet made. The next chapter of human history remains unwritten, and perhaps that is the most exciting possibility of all, because the greatest adventure in human history may still lie ahead. From the first spark of fire to artificial intelligence, from cave paintings to distant planets, humanity's journey has been extraordinary. But this was never the end of the story, only the end of one chapter. The future awaits, and the stars are still there. And perhaps one day, far in the future, someone will look back on our time. They will study our cities, our discoveries, our mistakes, and our dreams. They may see us as we see the first farmers, the first sailors, the first explorers, the first people who dared to step into the unknown. Because every generation stands at the edge of a frontier, and every generation must decide whether to move forward. The future is not a destination waiting to be found. It is something humanity creates. With every idea, every invention, every act of courage, every step into uncertainty. The people who built the first civilizations could not imagine satellites. The people who built the first airplanes could not imagine walking on the moon. And perhaps we cannot imagine what humanity will become next. Yet history teaches us something remarkable. Again and again, human beings achieve what once seemed impossible. They cross oceans, reach new worlds, unlock new knowledge, and expand the boundaries of what is possible. The story of humanity has never been a story about where we started. It has always been a story about where we choose to go. The next chapter has not been written. The next discovery has not been made. The next giant leap has not yet happened. But somewhere, in a laboratory, in a classroom, in a small workshop, or in the mind of someone alive today, the future is already beginning. And as long as humanity continues to explore, to imagine, and to dream, our greatest achievements may still lie ahead. The stars are waiting. The future is waiting. And the journey continues.